And if your soul had traveled farther than you can imagine, if you could envision a path that extends beyond the boundaries of our understanding, what would it be like? And if before being born on Earth, you existed among the stars, as pure energy, as vibrant light, as part of a vast and mysterious universe still unknown to the human mind? These questions open an infinite horizon, pushing us to reflect on what we truly know and what might be hidden beyond the veil of our everyday reality. Perhaps our existence is not limited to the cycle of life and death we experience on our planet, but extends into higher, subtler dimensions, closer to the original sources of all creation. We could be fragments of a universal consciousness, travelers through an universe that slowly reveals itself only to those brave enough to explore beyond the limits of the known. If you watch this video until the end, you will discover aspects that will leave you breathless and help you better understand who you are. If you enjoy what you hear, subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and let me know in the comments what you think of this fascinating topic. Dolores Cannon, hypnotherapist and pioneer of consciousness, dedicated much of her life to studying past life experiences, conducting thousands of regression hypnosis sessions that uncovered surprising and often shocking discoveries. Through these deep explorations, she found that reincarnation is not limited to Earth, but extends well beyond our planet's boundaries, and perhaps even beyond the entire human dimension. According to her research, our true home might be somewhere else in the universe, in a realm of energies and light we have yet to fully perceive. Souls, from this perspective, could be cosmic travelers moving between different worlds and dimensions, carrying with them experiences and knowledge gained in distant and unknown places. These revelations invite us to reflect on the vastness of our identity and the very nature of existence, suggesting that our presence on Earth is only a stage in a broader, more complex journey, a path leading us to discover who we truly are and where we come from. Dolores Cannon spent over 4 decades exploring the deepest mysteries of human existence and beyond, focusing on consciousness, life after death, and past lives. Her passion for these subjects led her to develop an innovative hypnosis technique called quantum hypnosis, which allowed her to access deeper levels of memory and gather testimonies from people who, in trance, recalled extraordinary and often incredible experiences. These accounts went far beyond simple memories of earthly lives. Some subjects reported living on other worlds, in advanced civilizations completely different from our terrestrial reality. Through their memories, stories emerge of lives lived on distant planets, of evolved civilizations reaching levels of awareness and technology that seem almost futuristic or science-fictional. Many described non-human forms of life, beings made of pure light, entities that appear to belong to dimensions different from ours. For Dolores Cannon, these testimonies were not products of imagination or suggestion, but represented the memory of the soul, a heritage of knowledge and experience that transcends time and space. Her conviction was that every soul has lived multiple lives in parallel universes or distant worlds, and that these memories can be accessed through advanced hypnosis techniques. Her discoveries opened new perspectives on our understanding of the universe and our very nature, suggesting that life is not limited to what we know on Earth, but is part of a larger, more intricate mosaic of realities, where the soul reincarnates and reunites with other entities in a continuous cycle of existence. These stories, collected and analyzed over the years, continue to stimulate profound questions about our identity and the true scope of human and cosmic consciousness. Dolores explains that many of the souls currently on Earth are not native to this planet, but come from much farther away and very different dimensions. These souls, which she calls volunteers, have been sent or arrived spontaneously with a very specific purpose: to help the planet and humanity overcome a time of great evolutionary crisis. The volunteers are often ancient and wise souls, coming from star systems like Sirius, the Pleiades, Arcturus, and other regions of the known universe. Some of these souls have also arrived from purely energetic existence planes, places of pure vibration and consciousness, where physical forms and duality as we know them on Earth do not exist. These souls carry with them wisdom and experience that often seem extraordinary compared to younger or local souls, and they are often drawn by a greater sense of mission. Their arrival on Earth at such a delicate moment in human history represents a direct intervention of energies and awarenesses from other dimensions. These volunteers are here to facilitate a process of transformation and elevation of collective consciousness. However, many of these souls often feel different from others, as if they do not fully belong to this world. They might experience a deep nostalgia for a place or a sense of belonging that they cannot clearly define, a longing to return to something greater and more real. This feeling of being out of place stems precisely from their origin and mission, which leads them to live an experience of separation and a continuous search for a deeper meaning of their presence on Earth. In this way, these souls act as a bridge between two worlds, carrying the memory of a higher origin and the will to contribute to the awakening and spiritual growth of humanity. According to Dolores, a figure known for her wisdom and for sharing profound teachings about human nature and spirituality, there have been 3 major waves of volunteers crossing the world over the years. These waves represent not just a temporary change, but a true movement of energies and intentions that have helped shape our present and prepare the ground for a more conscious and enlightened future. The first wave, which manifested between the 1940s and 1950s, was characterized by individuals endowed with great wisdom, often guided by a strong sense of altruism and selfless service. These volunteers carried deep knowledge, often accumulated through previous lives, and dedicated themselves to helping others and spreading teachings of peace, love, and understanding. Their presence served as a beacon of hope during times of great difficulty and intense social transformations, leaving an indelible mark in the hearts of those they met. Subsequently, between the 1960s and 1980s, another wave of volunteers emerged, bringing with them a bright and vibrant light. These individuals stood out for their ability to illuminate the path through positive energy, creativity, and willpower. They promoted social, cultural, and spiritual changes, often challenging conventions and opening new ways of thinking and acting. Their presence helped awaken consciences and spread a deeper awareness of issues related to freedom, equality, and the pursuit of inner truth. Their influence is still felt today in many movements of renewal and spiritual and social growth that continue to inspire new generations. Finally, the most recent wave, which involves us today, consists of children and young people. Sensitive, intuitive beings deeply connected to the heart. These young souls were born in an era of rapid change and great challenges, but carry an innate ability to perceive and understand the world in a more authentic and compassionate way. They are often described as souls purely connected to their deepest essence, and their sensitivity enables them to touch the most intimate chords of humanity. Dolores emphasizes that these souls do not carry karma, but are here solely to serve. They have come to help, to bring love and light, and to contribute to a collective evolution aimed at a more harmonious and conscious world. Their presence is a sign of hope and renewal, a call for all of us to rediscover our true selves and live with greater heart and intention. In many meditation and introspection sessions, Dolores would listen to vivid and detailed stories of lives lived on distant planets, worlds that seemed to belong to another reality far beyond Earth's boundaries. These stories were often rich with evocative images and intense sensations. Time in those places did not move according to our linear perception, but bent and intertwined in complex and surprising ways, creating a sense of eternity and fluidity that challenged all our conventions. Communication among the inhabitants of those worlds occurred through thought, telepathy, eliminating linguistic barriers and allowing an exchange of emotions and ideas that seemed almost magical. Emotions in those stories manifested as vibrant colors and luminous shades, visible to those who knew how to perceive them, creating an authentic rainbow of feelings that traversed the minds and hearts of those participating in these narratives. Those who had experienced these lives often spoke of a profound and longing nostalgia, a sense of missing that went beyond simple desire to return to a known place. It was like an ancestral call, a feeling of belonging to a home not on Earth, but in another dimension or reality. This nostalgia seemed to be a memory of a higher origin, a bond with a vast and mysterious universe beyond our understanding. For many, listening to these stories was an experience of connection with something greater, a remembrance of their cosmic origins and universal essence. In this way, the stories of those distant worlds became not only fascinating tales, but also a bridge between our present and a multidimensional past, an invitation to rediscover our true nature and our place in the universe. Dolores also spoke of the new Earth, a leap in consciousness, a profound evolution of our perception and way of living. She envisioned a different world, one in which humanity frees itself from the chains of fear and ego and opens to a reality grounded in love, compassion, and mutual understanding. This new dimension represents an ideal of harmony and peace, a place where people can rediscover their true essence and connect with the universe more authentically. Dolores's vision is of a world where old divisions and conflicts are overcome, replaced by a sense of unity and global solidarity, where each individual can contribute to creating a more positive and conscious environment. The new Earth, therefore, is not just a dream or utopia, but a tangible possibility that can be realized through a collective change of consciousness and attitude. Star souls, according to this perspective, are here to facilitate this transition. They are beings of light from higher dimensions, tasked with guiding and supporting humanity on its spiritual evolution. Their presence can manifest in many forms: intuitions, dreams, signs, or simple sensations of protection and unconditional love. If you feel like you do not belong to this world, if you often feel different or in search of a deeper purpose, perhaps you are one of those star-hearted souls called to play an important role in this transformation. You might be here precisely to help the planet change, to bring light and hope where there is darkness, and to contribute to creating a future where everyone can live in peace and harmony. Your presence, even if sometimes simple or hidden, is essential in this grand design of rebirth and collective evolution. If you have felt different, as if the world around you does not fully understand you, as if there is something deeper and invisible that sets you apart from others, there may be a deeper reason behind this sensation. You might have perceived that you do not fully belong to the context in which you find yourself, that you are a bit out of sync with the people and things around you. This feeling of being different, sensitive, or of not feeling here could stem from the fact that you are not simply an ordinary person, but something older, deeper. You could be an ancient soul, come from afar, carrying wisdom and memories that transcend time and space. These feelings of distance or disconnection might be the result of an inner call, a need to rediscover your deepest roots, to remember who you truly are beyond masks and everyday conventions. Perhaps you came into this life with a specific purpose, to remember, to heal, to serve. Your presence in the world has a meaning that goes beyond the ordinary, and this feeling of being different could be a sign of your special role. Your soul, from this perspective, is not new or recent, but ancient and infinite. It is a fragment of something much greater, an energy that spans centuries and epochs, carrying knowledge and experiences that want to be awakened and shared. Awareness of this ancientness can help you understand that you are not alone on this path. Many other souls share this eternal nature, and together you can support and remind each other of your true purpose. The deepest truth is that, despite all appearances, you have never truly been alone or solitary. You are part of an infinite unity, of a love and wisdom that transcend time and space, and this awareness can bring you peace and strength on the journey you have chosen to follow. If this video resonated with you and inspired you, share it with the people you love to help as much as possible the collective awakening and the personal growth and evolution of each individual. Continue to grow and deepen topics that help you rediscover your true nature and discover who you really are. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Infinite Return.